Oh, hello. I'm Luke McNeil. Welcome. It's Saturday morning, and we're back to Story Time with... No, this is not Story Time with Luke. This is the audio fundamental production masterclass workshop series from Beyond the Grave of Death from Hell, Part 11. Today, well, before we talk about today, let's talk about the last couple of weeks, okay? So 2 weeks ago, Francine was here, and we were having some technical difficulties laying down our vocal tracks. So what we ended up doing was just cutting our live stream and getting that vocal track down. So we have a vocal track here that you're going to hear for the first time today. And then last week, I had to shoot a wedding. My cousin Derek got married. It was a beautiful thing. So now we're back, and this week we're going to generate... Well, I think of it as generating raw materials for this song. So I'm going to play some guitar parts with this music machine back here. And after we get a few different parts down, we're going to move on and add maybe some synths and keys and things like that. We're not necessarily going to use them all in the song or the production, but it's just we're generating pieces that we can pick from to put the song together. Before all that happens, though, you know how we roll, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's going on? Here we go. All right, and here we are. Here is Studio One with the song. It's changed a little bit since the last time you saw it. I'm just going to show you before you listen to this. Here is a folder that I've made that contains these handful of tracks, right? And these top three are the new vocal tracks. So we did this one in pieces. We had her sing up to this point, and then we felt like it was stronger if we had her start anew here. So this is all one vocal track. It's just split into pieces across the song, so we could do one little piece at a time. And before we get carried away, let's just have a listen to what we got going on here. Keep in mind, this isn't really mixed. There's some there's some small level adjustments here for things that were annoying, but this is just, straight out of Compton.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. My booty cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Feels like our first date never ended. Butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more. Now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Playing with my booty cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me. See, you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my bloody cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine.
Okay. There we go. There's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for stopping by. So here we go. That was the new vocal track. There's some parts in it that are really good. There's some parts in it that probably could be better. Maybe we'll redo some of that vocal track. Maybe we won't. I want to approach the song as if we don't have, unlimited redos, because in the real world you really don't have unlimited redos. We get a vocal track and you can't always have somebody come back and re-record the part. So sometimes we just have to work with what we have. So let's approach it from that way. And if at the end, after we've added some instruments and stuff, we don't like the way it's turning out, then we'll redo the vocal track and see if we can change the vibe of it a little. But for now, let's treat it as if this is the vocal track. This is the final vocal track, and we don't have Francine here to re-record it right now, so we're going to have to move along anyway. That's not because Francine didn't come. I actually didn't invite Francine today because I didn't think it would be useful to have her here while I just diddle on the guitar for 3 hours. But, that's okay. So we don't have Francine, and in the real world, once the vocal track's done, it's pretty much done, so we're moving forward. And let's plug in this guitar and see what we can come up with. So my thought process here when I'm adding parts to a song is, like I said earlier, to generate just raw materials that I can choose from later. So I may record a lot of guitar parts and then, not use any. But a lot of times what I end up doing is finding a motif or a riff that sounds cool, and then I'll play it until I can play it well, and then I'll record that, and then I'll find that same riff at a different octave or at a different interval, and I'll play it again, and then I can do creative things with where I place those sounds in the mix. But let's just see what comes up. This song I think was D, G, C. I think that's it. G, C, D, C, G. But let's tune this guitar because this sounds horrible. And I'm going to use, I don't have to, but I'm going to use Studio One as a tuner. So let's add a track here from my guitar. Let's get it out of this folder and away from the vocal tracks. And let's change the color to something distinct. I like blue for guitars. Can you hear my gum chewing? Is that annoying? I hope not. Alright, so here we go. Let's see how we're doing here. This looks like it's recording my vocal. I see. Hold, please. How's that? There we go. You got my vocal too? You do. All right. You should hear it now. Okay, cool. So let's put a tuner on this track. I'm going to go to my inserts here. No, that's not what I want to do. Go up here to effects, and then there's a little search window, and I'll type tuner. There it is. Pull it onto the blue track here, and now we got a tuner. Doesn't work, but when I tune guitars, something I learned when I first started playing is to always tune down below the pitch and then tune up to the pitch, and that helps the guitar stay in tune just a little bit better than if you were to just, if it was sharp like this, when the note is above the pitch here, you see I'm pointing at the screen like you can see me, but when it's above the pitch, that means the note's sharp. So you could just kind of turn the tuning peg on the guitar down until you get to E here, but then the thing is, it'll keep falling a little bit after you're done, unless you tune down below the pitch and then up to it. It's also easier to hear when you've got it perfectly right, when you're turning it up instead of turning it down for some reason. You can be a little bit more precise, I think. I've just always done that. Oh, Lisa says she can't hear the gum chewing. That's excellent. So this week, I'm trying to give up the tobacco. For a while, I've been including tobacco in my daily regimen, and that's gross. So now there's just Nicorette gum packages all over everywhere. It's ridiculous. But whatever. It doesn't smell anywhere nearly as bad. Tune in the guitar. Lisa said that the guitar sounds ugly and I sound out of... the guitar sounds beautiful and I sound out of tune. Thanks, pal. Verifying here. Ooh. What happened here? Did we miss this string entirely? Jesus. That'll work. That'll do. So now we can get rid of this tuner because we don't need it. I just want to make sure you can hear that, and it looks like you can. It might be a little quiet. I have my mains turned down because I don't want to blast you. I could turn it up a little. So let's just see what happens. I'm going to hit record on this track, and I'm just going to play along with her. I'm not really going for anything specific. I'm just looking for the start, a thread of an idea. And this is how I do it in real life. But that's all right. Oh, it is D, G. I can't find the first chord. It's G probably. Yeah, I just had the order wrong. Okay, let's start over. Because I'm a stoner and I couldn't find the chords, even though there's only 3 of them. It's all right. We know now that they are G, D, and C. So I'm going to play kind of G's, D's, and C's all around the neck. So this should be, I think, I'm feeling that it gets a little, I mean, not heavy, it's not a metal song, but it gets a little bit heavier here. So I would just be playing probably power chords or something like. With a different tone. This will be a heavier tone, obviously, and the right notes. Sometimes it's easy to get distracted. I think Lisa's just saying that I sound awful. I think that's what she's trying to get to, but she's trying to be nice. It's okay. This should also be more rhythmic than melodic. Right, we don't want to distract from as I talk over it. Okay. So there's a few things I noticed. There's a few things that I'm going to go back and do. That bridge where she's rapping, I don't want to be playing a melody there because if I did, it would distract from the words she's saying, which are, in a rap, you want to hear all the words, right? In the verses, I can play melodies along with her and they can weave inside her vocal melody, and that's cool because it doesn't really distract from what she's saying. But in the verse, it does. So I can still play guitar parts, though, without playing a melody. So I'm going to play just rhythm sounds like well, we'll come back to that, but that I just wanted to make a note of. And also in the choruses, I know that I'm going to have a wall of sound like Lisa likes here in these choruses to make them sound bigger and fuller. And one of the thoughts that I generally go into a song like this with is in the production, I always want an element of something to be coming in and coming out. So it should always be morphing and changing to keep a listener's interest. If we were to just play the 3 chords, or even if there were 16 chords, if you were just going to play the song with the chords over and over and over, it turns into something that's not compelling to listen to, not a hit song, right? So you always need to have some ear candy going on with effects, a delay on maybe her vocal track somewhere where it echoes her voice out. That's a type of ear candy, or a little guitar diddly thing. Or I'm excited to try to put some synths into this song because I really want to try and fit the G-funk synth, that kind of sound in it, like Dr. Dre would do, because first of all, I think Francine would think that's funny, and I've also never heard the G-funk synth sound in a folk song before. So we could be breaking new ground here. But let's go back to guitar. I liked some of those major scales I was playing. I was just playing the G major scale in a couple of different places on the guitar. So for guitar players, that's here, this G, which is on the A string and the 10th fret. So I keep going back to that as sort of a starting place for these little riffs. And I'm going to go back and just do this again. I'm going to leave what I did here, though. I'm just going to record another take over it, because I might go back and mix and match little pieces of these kind of diddlings is the right word, but I don't want to use it, I like that. It's soft. Oops. Do you hear where I'm going with it? Let me turn this up. Let's get a tone that's let's get a better tone on the guitar. This is just a very simple tone. Let's get something a little bit beefier. This is probably too much. There's also, hold on, I should have a controller for this. I'm using the Kemper profiling amplifier for my guitar. So there's a controller software here called Rig Manager that should allow me to control it from the computer. And that way you can see what I'm doing. I don't have to reach over there. I love the future. Did you see that Elon Musk implanted a brain computer in a pig yesterday? He did. I'm not going to update this right now. All right, so these are all, they call them rigs. They're different combinations of effects and also models of classic amplifiers or different amplifiers. So with this machine, you can actually take it to an amplifier and set up a bunch of microphones around the amplifier, and it will take a picture of the sonic characteristics of that amplifier and save it as a profile. That's why it's called a profiling amplifier. So people just rent out studios and awesome classic amplifiers. Hold on, let me show you my whole screen so you can see this. Yeah, here we go. So people rent out their studios so that people can bring in amps and just take profiles of them, and there are whole businesses that just make amp profiles. And here they all are in a nice kind of easy to browse browser. So these are the ones that I've actually saved already that I liked for some reason. And I like that you can sort them by the gain, so how kind of crunchy they are or how loud they are. So all these have no gain, they're clean sounds, and then you can see there's a little bit of gain on these. Let's see what some of these sound like. Mr. Jack Blues. Let me turn it up because it's a bit quiet. How's that, better? So I'm making the quick slaps on the guitar so I can listen to the delay and the reverb tail at the end. You can hear there's like a little, not an echo, but there's a reverb on it. That's kind of nice, but not enough. I want something that's a little smoother, milkier, creamier, dreamier sounding with more washy delay type sounds on it. So I'm just going to check some. These are for basses. This might be good in the chorus when I... Let's do that part right now because I like this tone for it. So I'm actually going to write that down inside the track so I remember it. So I'm going to make a new track here. I'm going to call it Chorus Guitar. Right, and then over here there's notes. I think if I right click on the track I can edit the note. And I'm going to put in the note for this track that the Kemper is on Hey Jim. So this way I can always come back to that setting. Now, I can also do a thing called reamping where I can record just the clean signal of the guitar. So let's do that as well, because why not? I think I got the clean here. Yeah. So this way, we'll always have the clean signal, and we could always send it back through the Kemper and change the sound later if we wanted to. So I'm just going to make this the chorus we call it DI, direct input. So this is an unaffected signal. It's a clean, unaffected, just the sound from the guitar. And then I'm going to mute this because this is just kind of a backup, a utility track for us later. And then let's arm our new chorus guitar track. Oh, these aren't even tracks, are they? Here it is. This is not a track. I made an automation lane instead. Did I? What's going on here? What have I done? Here we go. Okay. So let's make sure I'm on the Kemper. I am. I'm going to mute that other guitar track that I had done. And now we're going to do the choruses. So I'm just going to kind of chunk on the chords that she's playing over the choruses a couple times. Check this out. It's going to start to sound bigger. Okay, so now we have that chorus. Let's do the next one because I don't want to lose the tone by messing around here and then have to go to the notes and all that. So I just want to, I know this part, I know what we're doing, so we're going to do it all the way across the board. We got one more chorus coming up. Never have I ever felt so alive. So there's one of them. Now, to make this sound even bigger, I'm going to record the same thing on another track, and then we can take both of those and send them to either speaker. So they'll play off of each other because they're not going to be exactly in time because I'm not that good of a musician. Right? I'm not Alex Lifeson, so it's not going to be perfectly on the beat, but that's going to work for us to our advantage in this particular case, probably. Right? I noticed I came in at the wrong, I missed the first beat a lot of these times. I might have to go fix those. I might not. So let's just move on and we can deal with that kind of stuff in a whole later section, right? Because this is a creative portion of music making, and then those sort of fixes are more of a technical kind of brain space. So I like putting them in their own places, right? One day I do creative stuff, and then another day I do the tech stuff, or another time, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna generate parts today, and then next week we'll work with them and cut them and make them fit together or ditch them. You know what I'm saying. You're smart people. So let's duplicate this track, and then I'm not going to record a DI for every guitar track. That's just excessive. I don't need that, right? So we'll keep this one DI, and I'm going to change its color so it's obvious that I don't want to use it. So let's make its color something ugly. Like, that's kind of ugly. That's like a... No, I'll just make it gray. Gray's not colorful. And then let's do this again. Here we go. Oh, we don't want this track to be armed, so I'm going to de-record that one, and let's go. Okay. I notice I have a little pre-count on here that I don't need right now, so I'm going to turn that off, because every time I hit record, it counts to like 3 before it starts, and it's a little annoying pause. So let's come over here, and we're going to just do the same thing again a couple more times. I gotta redo that one. I heard that I messed that one up too badly to ignore. So let's just fix this last one. Okay, so now we have 2 of those. I'm just gonna send those left and right real quick, and then I'm gonna do it again, but this time I'm gonna play the same piece at a different octave, so it's gonna sound slightly different. I'm also gonna use a different pickup on my guitar to make it sound a little bit different still. So I'm gonna switch to the mid pickup. So here's the pickup I was on. This is the neck pickup, and this is what I'm switching to, which is the pickup between the neck and the bridge. So a little blend of both of them. And then on this guitar, this is a Telecaster. I have there's like a button inside my pickup, so there's like a boost button or something, and it gives it that little extra bit of crunch. I'm not gonna use that. That's too much. All right. So a little bit of crunch is good. So, like I said, I'm gonna play octaves. So I find the octaves just by the pattern on the guitar, right? So here's my G note, and I know that the octave is going to be down like this. Here. It's always here. You skip a string and you skip a fret, so that's always the octave. So I'm going to start here. Now, if you notice when you tune a guitar, you always tune the B string, the second from they actually call the bottom the top. So you'd say the second from the top, or the second lightest string. They always tune this down a half step. So when you're doing your tuning, you usually use the 5th fret until you get here, and then you use the 4th fret, which that sounds like it's out of tune. Right? So you always shift down one half step here. And we have to account for that with the octave thing. So I'm taking this note, and I'm going to start here and here. So that's my G. But then my next power chord in this song would be D, which is here, right? So that means I have to start on this note, and I have to shift this note over one to compensate, because this string is tuned down this string is tuned down a half step, so I have to raise it a half step in order for it to sound right, like that. So that's why there's one more fret in between these chords than there are this chord. Same intervals, but the shape is different because of that tuning snafu, I guess, that inadequacy, I don't know what that word is. Anyway, so this is going to be the part. We're going to start here now. Like that. And that's all we have to do. And it because there's 3 of them, it's going to make it just sound more full, obviously. More textured. Here we go. I might want some more crunch on that. I do want some more crunch on that. Maybe I do want that other pickup. That sounds too clean. So let's... let's try that. So I did go to that crunchier pickup with the button pushed in. And then I'm going to play the same part. I suck. That's the wrong note. That's the right note. Let's go back a bit, and here we go. This is the one. I feel it in my plums. There's one. So I was like, bring it on. I flubbed the last note. Sorry, I'm not going to use that last bit, I don't think. But cool. So now we got those 3 chorus guitars. Let's just listen to what that sounds like. The snappy playing, yeah, it's called staccato. So that's the chop, dun, 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 dun. That's they do that a lot in classical music too. The violins usually are playing staccato. Not usually, but a lot. Okay, so that adds some dimension. Now I just want one even heavier one to kind of glue those 3 together. So I'm going to go back to this rig manager, and I could either just increase the gain on this, but let's look for a different tone entirely. That might do. I like that. So let's go with this one. It's a heavier tone, and I think it might help here to just add some more drama. So let's add a new track for it. I'm gonna go add a track. It's a guitar. We're gonna put it to the Kemper here and record that. Cool. And then we're just going to put in the note here. Let me put in the note that this amp is called Soldano Drive. So let's go over here. And add that into the track. Cool. So let's do it. This one I'm gonna try to play a little less choppy and a little more messy. I was stoked, I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on, oh my god, that lightning crack, seemed like I fell right off my bed, never have ever felt so alive. Ah, I missed it again. Alright, that was very anticlimactic. Here we go. Never ever felt so alive. Okay, so now I'm going to just turn that one down a bit and tuck it under the others. And let's see what that sounds like. Okay. Starting to sound like there's a lot going on. It's starting to sound crowded, but that's okay because right now, like I've said a bunch of times, we're just generating raw materials, and then in a separate part, a separate whole action, I guess, called a whole different art called mixing, we're gonna go through and mix all these sounds together so that they actually fit sonically, so they're not stepping all over each other and just making a big mess. So right now, everything doesn't sound as clear and as crisp as it can and will. So keep that in mind as we power through and keep just writing parts, right? We're trying to just generate parts. Okay, so here's our chorus guitars. I'm just gonna put these in a folder, clean it up a little bit. Pack folder. And we'll call these chorus gits. Cool. Now let's do something a little prettier, which is what I wanted to start with. I always when you play it back with everything, we can only hear it faintly. You can't hear... All right, let's try this. Hold, please. Let me just loop back my sound here. Here we go.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say I'm not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in a bed, holding me up until the end, say I'm not. Feels like our first date never ended, butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more, now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say I'm not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say I'm mine, say I'm mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say I'm not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say I'm mine, say I'm mine, say I'm mine, say I'm mine, say I'm mine.
The only thing that I hit perfectly every time was that last jun, and that's because Jody was so like vibey. Like I just knew where it was.
One little flow.
Fucking Jody, she killed it. She always killed it. So that's interesting. Apparently, I have to hit the loop back button in order for you to hear the sound in full quality. But whatever, I can do that every once in a while. Let's continue. Let's get the guitar part down before we break. So let's keep working on the verses, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll do a different instrument. Let's get some verse parts down. This is gonna be fun. This is the most fun. I want a clean, really delayed, affected sound. So let me find one of those in Rig Manager here. Let's find the rig. Go back to the clean ones. I could also build one. Right? You can go down in here and add the stuff. Like you can add a delay here. See, delay is off. But I don't want to spend time playing with that. I'll just find one that sounds like what I want. Maybe I'll grab something from preset packs. That's funky. Wow. It's called bagpipes, but it sounds like nothing I've ever heard before. So let's see what this sounds like. It's weird. Nah, it might be too weird. I think it's too weird. Sorry. That's too weird. It's like a reverse thing going on. Oh, these are all effects. Just effects. I like concert hall. I don't want those. I want... Oh, so we can sort by categories. Let's just find delays. Fun delays. The Edge. I don't like that reverse reverb sound. It's too unnatural. Ooh. What? That's fucking crazy. I don't know if that's useful, but it's fun. We'll find one. Messing with some of these buttons, a little less of that, maybe. A little more of it. No, I don't want that. I don't like these. Randomly picking until I find one. Alright, let me try searching. There we go. There we go. Let's see what this sounds like. Kind of Fender Twin sound-ish. Play real chords, though. You know what? I'm going to hit the loopback button so you can hear while I'm playing. Let's see how that works out.
start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cat.
You know what we're going to do, because these are too heavy? Well, all of them together are too loud. We're going to take all of these heavies. There's three heavies. And we're going to add them to a bus. And I'm going to call this bus heavies. And now I can just turn the heavies down all together.
Can't you see?
Except they didn't all go there. So let's grab these 3 tracks. See how they're sent to main right now? I want to send them to heavies. And now I can turn them down.
You're the only one for me. Stay all night. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat.
They were in my way. Alright, let's continue.
In the bed, holding me up until the end. Stay all night. Feels like our first date never ended. Butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more. Now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Stay all night. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Stay all night. Stay all night. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one.
I don't want to play a melody during the chorus, so I'm just going to cut that off. And let's start back at the end of the chorus.
Stay all night. Stay all night. Stay all night. Stay all night.
I don't know what I did there in the beginning, but I like the middle and the end, I think. Let's listen to the beginning and see what that was. I like the bee-new-new. I might do a double of that, octave of that. Do-do-do.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through and make it consistent. So instead of just playing little riffy things there, I'll leave the intro. The intro is nice. The intro was nice. I'll leave the intro, but then I'm gonna do this verse the same way I did the other verses. So let me just set a punch-in point here. This is where I want the guitar to start recording. To about here. And then I'm going to turn the punch-in function on. Auto punch. Now I'm going to hit record and it'll just play until I get to this point, and when it gets there it'll hit the record button for me. Automation.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to catch.
It up. One more time.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to catch.
I don't like that one either. One more time.
I start spacing out and I hear you.
I suck.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to catch.
I will get it.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby, this.
Cool. So I was being anal about that little piece because in these types of little riffy bits in a song, it's the feel, the vibe of it is more important than the notes or the timing or anything. So if it feels wrong, it's gonna feel wrong. So it has to feel right to me when I'm playing it. Otherwise, it's not gonna sound good in the song. So that one felt a lot better. Now, I kind of want to do. Well, let me just turn my mic up so you can hear me better. I kind of want to do a double of that, like the octave of that. So, let's do that. That's where the note was, so I started here, which is a G, conveniently. So I need to find a G way up here, which would be here. Let's try that. So let's duplicate this track. And then I'm going to play the octave of that little riffy thing on this track. Hold on, I had to turn the punch in off. Here we go.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby.
Those two didn't match. I just need to do this last one right here.
Make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby, this.
Now they match. Okay. Continuing on.
Holding me up until the end. See, I'm right. Feels like our first date never ended. Butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more. Now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that.
Okay. 2. Now, let's hit this last one.
And say I'm mine. Say I'm mine.
Oh, that's the interlude. Oh, I get to rip a solo in the interlude. Here we go.
And say I'm mine. Say I'm mine.
It's not even the right scale.
And say I'm mine. Say I'm mine.
Nope.
And say I'm mine. Say I'm mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I
Nope.
and say I'm mine. Say I'm mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly,
There we go,
I
that
was
was better.
stoked. I love me a summer storm.
So I was like, bring it on.
Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my pretty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say I'm mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say I'm mine. Say I'm mine. Say I'm mine. Say I'm mine. Say I'm mine.
I really like that. It's only a couple of notes, but that's all it needs is a couple of notes. Ba-da-bum, boom, boom, boom. Ba-ba-da-ba. So now we're going to take those two verse thingies and let's name them so I don't lose them. Let's get rid of this, whatever that was. We don't need this. And these are verse diddly. That's its name, verse diddly. I'm going to call this one verse diddly L for verse diddly low, and this one's going to be verse diddly high. And then we're going to pan them left and right. So now let's listen to the song, and then we're going to take a break. And when we come back, I might, there might be room for more guitars, but I think I'm going to move on to do some like keys and synths and stuff. So let's hear the song, and then break time, and then we'll switch it up. So let's go. Ready, go.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about
Let's turn our vocal up
I
now.
think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better. I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Feels like our first date never ended. Butterflies inside, feelings extended.
There's a couple little flubs in there I can clean up.
Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more. Now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like
I just heard Jody's little boom, 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 boom. It's awesome.
holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine.
Pretty nice. It's starting to come together. So I don't love the multiple little guitar solo things going on in the interlude bit, but that's okay. They don't have to stay. But I'm not gonna nix them until I know they're not needed, right? Because we're just generating materials, and those are materials, and they're part of our, sandbox full of toys later when we start mixing. So cool. There's also a lot of little pieces of the guitar that I'm gonna mute where I was just trying things, but whatever. The little motifs that go through the verse are nice, and the heavies that come into the chorus are nice. So those are staying, or at least parts of it. And we're gonna come back after the break, and we're gonna add some more instruments and see where it goes, because I really don't know where it's gonna go once we start this process. There could be horns, there could be synths, there could be violins. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be awesome. And it's going to happen right after this break, so stick around. And we are back. Super loud. Now we're back. All right. So, I just cleaned up this project a little bit while we were gone there because it was annoying me. And you can see I've added the acoustic to the top because it's the acoustic guitar drives the song. Then we have the vocals here. They're all in a folder called vocals. And then we have the bass here. It's in red. I always make the bass red. I usually use this color scheme for my instruments. So guitars are like some kind of brownish woody tone, and then some kind of yellow or gold for the vocals because they're money, and then red for the bass because it's the bass. And I usually use blues for the guitars. So I use a lighter color blue for the clean guitars and a darker color blue for the heavier guitars. And then when I get into using synths and stuff, I usually use like the purples and those kind of ancillary colors. And we're back. So now what we're going to do is I've busted out the old key machine here. And we've also got, I don't think you can see it on frame, but over here I have what's called the Native Instruments machine. It's a pad trigger device like this. Right? And all of these pads can correspond to different sounds, and I can set the sounds from banks of libraries that I have on my computer that mainly come from Native Instruments, the company that makes this device and the keyboard. So these are kind of in a sound ecosystem, if you will, the Native Instruments Complete line. So I have these work in tandem with a plugin for the software and huge library banks of sounds. So I can use both the devices to trigger the sounds. Sometimes it makes sense to play them out on the keys, and sometimes it makes sense to tap them out with my fingers. So let's start playing with some of those sounds and see what we can get. So first off, we got to grab the plug-in. So I'm going to come over here to effects, and we want I want these sorted by vendor. Yeah, there we go. Native Instruments. And I want complete. Oh, I'm looking at effects. I want instruments. Sorry. Complete control. So here we go. We drag in complete. It explodes. There we go. And here we have this browser, and here's the library of instruments we can pick. So let's just pick a sound real quick, like I like the platinum kind of sounds and this hip hop kind of package. I don't know where they are. I'm looking. I don't want drums. Well, let's try maybe strings to start off with. I kind of wanted to start with synth. Oh, the synth might be in massive. Let's try that instead. So many sounds, it's hard to find the ones that I want. Oh, this isn't it either. Let's activate this thing. How come? Let's see where my MIDI devices are. This is on. This looks like it's on. Bounce this thing. Is this not plugged in, maybe? Maybe that's what's going on. It's a long cable. Doesn't seem to be plugged into anything. Goes on forever. Smash! I see. So it is plugged in. It's plugged in to my monitor. Well, I guess we're using the keyboard because the keyboard's working. Alright, so let's go back to complete control. And we'll try some normal sounds, I guess. Boo. We'll try like keys and strings and stuff. So I can come over here. I say we want strings is what I'm looking for. Session strings. Come on. I don't see session strings. There it is. Boom. That's what I'm looking for. So we have ensembles. I want ensembles. Let's see what this... It's kind of nice. Okay, so we know the song's in G, so I gotta find the key of G, which I can cheat on this keyboard and have it tell me where all those keys are because I don't know how to play the keyboard, so I'm gonna set this to the key of G major. I'm gonna scale, hit scale, I'm gonna set it to G major. And now the lights are all the right notes. So boom, let's do it. See what this sounds like. We're going to start on G, which is... this would be C, D, E, F, G. So that's G, I guess. G. Let's just play. Let's see what happens.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in a bed.
It can work, but that, none of that. Something like that. It's making my machine go nuts and it shouldn't be. Violins. Violas. I want the whole ensemble. Here we go. Traditional ensemble. I'm getting distracted. Oh no, I don't want the one that was there before. We gotta get rid of that.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up.
That's the part. So this is going in the chorus, and then it's gonna go ba 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 ba. Except it's gonna be, you know, in key. That's what it's gonna do. Here we go.
Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're not.
I'm changing that part. And also, it wasn't recording, so good thing. So I'm just gonna raise that flat note. That sounds bad. Why wasn't it recording though? I don't have punch in on, do I?
Disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're not. Feels like our first date never ended, butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more. Now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're mine, say you're mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed,
Let's do another one. Actually, let's get rid of this. Real quick, I'm going to do what's called transform this track. I'm going to transform it to an audio track that just, it frees up some resources on my computer, but if I ever need to go back and edit the MIDI, I can still do that. So I'm going to transform this to an audio track, and it will temporarily make this a waveform that is just treated like any other audio file. It's kind of cool. And that way it doesn't bang on my computer, you know, when I start getting lots and lots of tracks here. Because you can see how quickly the list of tracks can build up. We already have a ton of them. It's not uncommon to have 100, 200 tracks in a production. So organizing them becomes important. Alright, so now I'm just going to grab another complete control over here. And I'll also grab session strings, and then in the next one I'll play a different type of string. I'll play a violin, or I think that was a, I don't know if it was a bass or a cello. That was probably a bass. It's pretty low. So that was session strings 2. And we're going to go back to the ensembles, which gives me just multiple instruments. I can get some basses and some violins on the same keyboard. That's kind of nice. Here we were at ensemble traditional. Studio strings. Come on. It's trying. Alright, so let me figure out the next part.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this,
That's what I want.
baby.
That's the part. So let's get rid of what we just did. It's gonna go bin, but higher. Is that it? I think that was it. Yeah. Here we go.
Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're not. Feels like our first date never ended, butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high.
Alright, I don't need that bit. I just wanted the chorus bit. So let's see what this sounds like.
This baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see?
Let's pan these. Alright, let's just go in here real quick and fix that one standy out note. We can see it right here. Super loud. Just kind of even them out a bit. On account of the keyboard is not a violin. Okay.
Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're not. Feels like our first date never ended, butterflies inside, feeling.
Let me just clean this up. Just fix this note. Get rid of these. Make sure that ends right.
Feels like our first date never ended, butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love.
So now I'm going to. I guess I got to play that through the rest of them, right? Yeah, I'm gonna play that bit in the rest of the choruses.
Craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that.
I missed one. I changed it a little in that first one, and I just heard it, so I do something different in this chorus, like an idiot. So dumb, so dumb.
Begging for more, now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're mine, say you're mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're mine, say you're mine, say you're mine, say you're mine, say you're mine.
So full and yummy, yummy, yummy. So full and yummy. Let's hear it. Want to hear it? Want to hear it? It's pretty messy, but it's going to clean up nice, I'm sure of it. Actually, let's just take care of some of those crazy volume spikes like that one. Clean these up a bit. And then I gotta clean up these really long notes that are annoying. Like this one was pretty bad. I can just end here, I think. Let's hear it. Let's hear the string bits. Well, let's hear the whole song.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're not. Feels like our first date never ended, butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love.
Let's fix that annoying note because that was pissing me off.
Butterflies. You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're not. Feels like our first date never ended, butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more, now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're not, say you're not.
It's like Primus.
Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, say you're not. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end, say you're mine, say you're mine, say you're mine, say you're mine, say you're mine.
If that's super loud in the last note. Okay, I need some cleanup. There's a phantom note here we don't want. Let's get rid of that. It's pretty cool. So I think the choruses have a bunch going on. I do want to get the Dr. Dre synth sound, so we're gonna spend some time and make that happen because I want that fucking sound. And that is, let's transform this to an audio track so it frees up the resources on the computer. because sampling violins is not easy for a computer, though. Computers are pretty badass, so even your iPhone can sample, like GarageBand has sampled instruments. I doubt they're this resource intensive, though. All right. Cool. So now we have our strings. Let's put these in a folder. Pack folder, pack folder. We're going to call it... Why does it turn it red instead of... It obviously should be purple. Strings. Dummy. They're strings. You don't turn strings red. You turn the bass red. All right. So let's find Dr. Dre. I think it's in Massive. I think it's in an instrument called Massive. So let's fire that up. Now, here's Massive, which is a synthesizer. I think in Complete, though, in Complete Control, I remember there's like sound packs that you can pick from. And that has it in like a platinum bounce pack or something like that. So let's go back to Complete as opposed to Massive. Because Complete is just like a container for all the other Native Instruments stuffs, including Massive. So Massive is made by Native Instruments, and it works with all this stuff. And Massive will open up inside this Complete Control thing. It's not drums and percussion. I don't want instruments. I want sounds. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know where it is. So, it's not incomplete. It's in machine. That's it. I'm like, where's all these things I'm looking for? In a totally different instrument. Also Native Instruments, though. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Anytime. This thing better not crash, because I don't think I saved. Okay, now I'm going to save right now. Alright, cool. And now we have a similar looking interface, but it's got all the things I expect. Like the platinum bouncy thing, which is in here. Boom. The library is not properly installed. Oh, come on, man. Maybe I can't use this right now. Maybe this will be a next week thing. I gotta like find all the sounds and repoint them. That's super annoying. Ooh, that one works. No, it doesn't. Let me see if I can get any libraries. Boo. I was all excited to have even found it in the first place. Let's just use machine. Maybe I can just find it. Maybe that'll be easy. So I go into samples. That's where I installed them all. And I open that. That's where they all are. What do you want, Abbey Road? Well, it's like the 50s autumn kit. Let's do that. That work? Come on. That's where the samples are. All right, let's go back to Platinum Bounce, see if this works. I think it's gonna, but I'm gonna try. Platinum Bounce. Let me pick one of these. Not that. I don't want dirty brass. Clean your brass. Up in Smoke sounds good. Let's rock that. Locate. Samples, drums, hi-hat, closed hi-hat. Platinum bounce, samples, drums, hi-hat. Oh, shit. Which one was it? Open hi-hat? Can I just click this? Fuck. Can I just pick any one of these? I don't remember which one it was supposed to be finding me. I'm just going to pick this one. That worked. It's not the sound I want, unfortunately. Hopefully that fixes them all. Oh, it did. Nice. I'm looking for the sound. G. Search all groups for G. Funk. Funk House Kit. Funk Roads. Funkenstein. I figured out how to do this with just an oscillator. That's what I'm going to do, I guess. Ugh, this is so annoying. So I guess we're going to use just an oscillator, which is just machine, I guess. Massive, rather. Annoying. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to get there. I know where I want to go. So there's this thing called portamento, which is in here somewhere. And I want to set that. That's what lets us bend the notes from the synthesizer. Maybe I can find a G-Funk preset here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I figured it out once, not that long ago. Nope, this is not what we want. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say G-Funk synth sound. That's what I want, this whistle sound. I don't want to watch a video about it. I just want to see how you set an oscillator for it. Okay, so it's a square wave. I think he said square wave in here. Square. Alright, a square synth lead with a large amount of glide played in high octaves. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I need to go back to that oscillator and set this to a square. It's a square. I'll set this one also to a square. I don't want it smooth. I want a sine square. If I can do that. Can I do a sine square? And then I don't want all this other crap on it. Like that distortion is gross. I don't know how to get rid of that sound though. Maybe I can kill these inserts and this feedback. That's better. Now we need glide or portamento, which is where? It's on here somewhere. Turn these effects off. We don't want that. We don't want the EQ. I don't want anything on. This is better. But I still haven't found the portamento, so let's Google that too. So, massive portamento. Set voicing parameters to monophone and glide time above 0. So we need to find the voicing parameters. which are where? Voicing, under voicing. Monophonic. And set the, what did he say? He said to set something above 0, the glide. I don't see the glide. What if we make the max 1? Yeah, that's, I think, maybe 2. We're getting there. Where's that glide? Let's Google that too. You need to be in mono mode in voicing. In the OSC window, try playing with the glide controls. In the OSC window, he says. What is OSC? In the oscillator window, I see pitch, intensity, position. I don't see anything about gliding. What is this? That's wrong. Oh, here. There it is. Found it, you bastard. Yes. All right, here we go, Francine. I don't know if this has ever been done before. We're putting the Dr. Dre G-Funk sound in this folk song. It's going to be groovy. So... It's going to take me a while to find it.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, stay all night. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end.
It's kind of cool, but it's not going to come in until the end. So let's do that thing. Let's try it in the second chorus.
He's got me begging for more, now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my buddy cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me, stay all night. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Stay all night, stay all night.
Let me see if I can do something in that interlude. The chorus bit might be cool. I'm going to leave it. I don't know if we're going to use it, but I'm going to see if I can find something for this interlude bit with the G-Funk sound. I think it's kind of cool in the choruses, but Let's just see.
Say all night. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm. So I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see?
I like the whoop, 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 whoop. I'm fucking DJing here. All right.
Say all night.
No, stop. Go back. I'm gonna make a new track for it, I guess. Let's just duplicate that.
Holding me up until the end. Say all night. Say all night. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm. So I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with.
It's at the end of the bridge. It's not even in the interlude.
Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see?
I like that, I think.
Plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm. So I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this.
See if I can make that start just a second earlier. Open this. Open this. Hey, hey. Open this. Oh, it's already open. Gummy. Where is it? There it is.
So I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive.
Maybe I don't like it.
Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm. So I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like.
Let's try it in a higher octave.
I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me.
I'm not even getting the part I want, but I like what I'm playing.
Get soaked, honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm. So I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say all night. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say all night. Say all night.
Let's see.
Well, that's pretty good.
Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my pretty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say oh no, and I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say all night, say all night, say all.
There it is. I knew there was a bad one I needed to fix in there. All right, cool. So this track is all right. I think it's interesting. I'm gonna make this a folder. I'm gonna unpack folder here, and we're gonna call this G-Funk.
So they wouldn't get soaked, honest.
Let me hear this bit.
And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my pretty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby.
Where are those? Oh, I gotta make a bus for this. Let's put these in a bus. And we'll call this G-Funk. Let's turn that down.
Baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end.
Sync it and reverb.
Say all night, say all night. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like,
I kind of want the G-Funk thing in the beginning of that now. We don't have to use it. I really didn't want to play a melody over that bit, but it might fit because of, I mean, it fits over rap, right? So let's try it. Where is the bridge? Starts his ear. I'll mark that one then. All right. I'm gonna start here. Yeah, I'll start at the interlude.
move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my.
Let's see what that sounds like. Might be cool. I'm gonna get rid of that interlude bit, like that, and then
Drives me wild with all the.
let's listen from the beginning.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my body cat. never-ended butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more. Now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. See, you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cat. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that, got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Say you're mine.
That's pretty good. One little flub at the end, but I'll just cut that piece out entirely. Okay, so that's pretty good. I need to fix the interlude. Fucking wobbly, kind of.
Until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine.
We need to do better than that.
Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cat.
All right. Let me listen to that bridge again.
Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked.
Yeah, it needs heavy guitars. It needs some heavy guitars. So we have the heavies in the chorus, and then when we get to the bridge and she does that, it feels like it should have more energy than it has, because we brought in heavy guitars and then we let them fall out. So we need to keep some heavies. They don't have to do much. They just need to add energy. Come on. That's not the heavy though. So let's go back to our rig manager and find a bit heavier. We noted one down that we could go back to, but I think it should be different and a little bit more like crisp, if that makes sense. So we want some gain. Oh, these are just the delay ones. Sort by gain. We want a little bit. I lost my pick already. Let's hear it a few times.
Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm
Heavier. It needs to be much heavier. Okay, stop. Yeah, maybe that'll do. That's kind of what I want. Crisp, clean. Let's make sure I'm not recording over anything. Just give me a track to record on. And then we're going to do the interlude and bridge until maybe we find something.
all night. Stay 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 all night.
Heavier.
Holding me up until the end. Stay all night. Stay all night.
Ah, what am I doing? I suck.
Holding me up until the end. Stay all night. Stay all night.
What am I, Jack White? This is how he plays. People fucking love it. Yeah, I meant to do every bit of that.
Move some plants so they wouldn't
I
get
was
soaked,
fighting the
honestly.
guitar. Shut up. Learn how to play, Jack White.
Holding me up until the end. Stay all night. Stay all night.
Doesn't work in minor key.
Holding me up until the end. Stay all night. Stay all Some plants we wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, baby.
Nope. I don't like this tone yet. I'm getting there, though. I want a little bit of feedback from the guitar. I want it to sound messy, mean. Maybe I also want some effects on it. Let's try a triple rec, just cause.
Holding me up until the end. Stay all night. Stay all night.
not a good lead tone, but I kind of liked what I did in the bridge.
Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that, playing with my booty cats. Can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say
All right. 15 minutes. Can we fix this interlude somehow? Maybe if we just get rid of one of those electrics playing in the interlude, it'd be better. Let's try that. Where is the electric playing in the interlude? These guys. Nope. Don't do that. This is one.
and say you're mine. Say you're mine.
Well, I didn't have to do that. What's on my profiler? There's one I liked called like Magic something. Magic. Is it gone? Let me see. Let's start with the M's. A, B, C, F, G, L. Looking. No, I don't see what I liked. Just search for lead. Yeah, let's try this. A boogie.
In the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Some plants so they wouldn't get soaked on.
Kind of what I'm going for. Alright, first of all, let's get rid of that and let's do this on a different track. Add a new track down here. Boom. Quick.
And I'm all like, baby this,
I lost
baby
my
that,
pick.
got me like an acrobat in the
Nice. Quick. Lost my pick. There it is. There we go.
bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine. Say you're mine. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly,
Again.
bed.
that, so let's fix that.
And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine, say you're mine. Some plants so they wanna get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm.
Nope. 10 minutes. I don't need that much gain. Delay. Alright, here we go. Let's get Jimmy. Let's get Jimmy on it.
And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine, say you're some plants so they wanna get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm. So I was like, bring it on. Oh my god, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Playing with my booty cards, can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say you're mine. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're
Alright, now I'm just having fun.
And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine, say you're mine.
Fuck! I gotta slide the right note.
And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say you're mine, say you're mine.
Let's see what that sounds like. Let's turn it way, way, way down. I don't know. It was fun to do.
In the bed, holding me up until the end. Say all night, say all night. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Playing with my booty cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say oh no. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say all night, say all night, say all night,
We can get rid of that bit.
say all night.
I kind of like the solo. And it's tucked so far behind that I don't think, once we mix it, I don't think it will distract from any of the vocals, because it's just going to be like way in the back doing like a 80s rock thing. It's like fucking Sebastian Bach. And actual Bach. Like both of them. All right. So, looks like we've done it. Let's listen to it all the way through one last time, and then we will say au revoir for the remainder of this week, and I'll talk to you again next week when we continue along and figure out what we're going to do next here on this fun audio series. Let's hear it. Want to hear it? Here we go.
I start spacing out and I hear you good. I'm not sure about this, but I think we should. Oh yeah, I think we should. It's too new to know better, I'm too bold to care. Just hold me, make the world disappear. Make the world disappear. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Playing with my booty cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say oh no. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say oh no. Feels like our first date never ended. Butterflies inside, feelings extended. I love this high. Drives me wild with all the things he can do. He's got me begging for more. Now I'm just craving him, it's true. Oh, let's see this through. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Playing with my booty cats, can't you see? You're the only one for me. Say oh no. And I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Got me like an acrobat in the bed, holding me up until the end. Say all night, say all night. Move some plants so they wouldn't get soaked. Honestly, I was stoked. I love me a summer storm, so I was like, bring it on. Oh my God, that lightning crack seemed like it bounced right off my back. Never have I ever felt so alive. And now I'm all like, baby this, baby that. Playing with my booty cats, can't you see?
fade out those G-funks. Let the strings come up, so when we get to mixing, we can, have the synths come down while the strings fade up and make it a smooth transition. It'll polish up nice, I think, once we cut out all the bad notes and the extra little parts that don't need to be there. And also, all of these parts aren't going to play through the whole song. When we haven't even arranged the song. We'll probably add a few more tracks to it before we start arranging next week. But that's going to be next week, and we'll see you then. Have yourselves a good week. Bye-bye.